Hey, what's going on, everyone? I wanted to go over. I'm actually looking to go back into DSD. My sponsor's been out of it for years. Well, actually, about a year or so, and so have I. But anyway, DSD's come out with this new automation thing, which you have no idea how much I've looked for it. I've been waiting for it forever from everyone. I've looked. I could go down a list of software. Anyway, I'm going to go into that. So I want to go back into DSD. I'm excited about the automation. Check this out. This is one page that I really liked. I've looked at about a half a dozen recruiters for DS Domination. And I'm really, because this time I want to go into it with a recruiting mindset. I've done recruiting before and affiliate marketing, but I never did it for drop shipping. Turns out, as I've trained people recently in the last 6 months or so, or longer than that, I'm finding I really like it. I don't find recruiting has been as profitable for me as just doing the drop shipping and sourcing my own products. I seem to make more money just doing the drop shipping, which is cool. But I find more enjoyment out of helping people and watching them. I love watching someone go from like $3,000. They think $3,000 a month in sales is good on eBay. You're like, oh, that's good. That's nice. Oh, sorry about that. And then, 2 or 3 months later, they're breaking 6 figures a month. And you're like, yeah, I don't want to say when we first met that $3,000 a month is not very good. But now you're making 6 figures a month in sales. Not income, but in sales. Yeah, you've come a long way. Awesome. Anyway, this dude here, I love his website, man. I'm still looking at different people.
What's up, guys?
I just want to go real quick what I love about it and what I don't. What happened there? All right, my video capture will not let me hit full screen. That's all right. I like it. It's nice and clean. Dropship Millionaire. The font's not beautiful there, but who cares? It's nice and clean. I rather have a site like this than when people get all crazy with custom font or a fancy banner up here. Sometimes it doesn't load right or whatever. Beautiful. I like it. It's nice and clean. I don't like the autoplay. That's just a preference of mine. I think if someone wants to listen to my video, when they load the page, they can hit the play button. You know what I mean? But whatever. I know everyone does it this way. Everyone does instant play.
You want to know how to set up your own e-commerce business?
Now this guy here,
$100 or stay tuned.
He's got a thick accent, but he's got great web presence or a video presence. I love how he talks with confidence. He seems pretty excited. And his accent is funny. At first, it throws me off because you got to really listen. But I'm kind of thinking, now that I've listened to it a few times, I'm like, I think it's actually going to help him. His accent in this case requires most of us to listen harder. I think it's kind of cool. At first, it put me off. Just being honest, as a marketing guy, I'm thinking, oh, his accent. Oh, what's he saying? But then, thinking a little bit more in psychology, I think that's going to help him. It's going to instantly shock you where you got to listen. And I think that's going to drag you in more. The next thing, I love this. Most recruiters for DS Domination, they're all about giving you the generic video, which is great, but it's way overdone. He's put a lot of personal stuff in here. The sales calculator. I don't even know what Jing is. So that's interesting. All the article builder, watch count. No one ever talks about watch count for drop shipping. I used to use, this is my first method. I won't go into it, but way before DS Domination was around, that's how I used to drop ship. Was just getting items off watch count and then reselling them. Long story. It wasn't a very good model, but it's just one more tool that people don't talk about that can help you find good items. Template I don't like. I myself like my own stuff, but I know a lot of newbies think templates are awesome, so that's cool too. But right here, this says to me, this dude knows what he's talking about, and he's putting personal advice in there. Right off the bat, he's adding value. I love it. Then the next thing, the next thing here, he's got DS Domination, eLister Pro. I'm not a huge supporter of eLister Pro, but I know a lot of people love it. DS Domination. What I love about this, it's on the second level. He's not just throwing, hey, Joe, sign up for me so I can make my $10 commission every month off of you. He's not doing that. He's giving you value, and he kind of throws that in there, which, by the way, you need these to make money. And you actually have to follow the videos, yes, and you actually have to do the work, yes. And then if you forget something, you have to go back and watch the training videos again, dudes. I've seen so many people not succeed at drop shipping. I'm like, how many times? Don't you remember video number 3? It said this. I kind of watched it. My kids were screaming. It's like, yeah, well, then watch the video again if your kids are screaming. Pause the video, go in the bathroom. Look, I got 2 kids. It's not uncommon if you're a parent and you need to do something, you go lock yourself in the bathroom for a little bit and pretend like you're doing something else in there. It's horrible. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Taking long showers and staying in the bathroom longer than needed is really the only time you get sometimes to focus on something. It's horrible. But so I like that. I also like his videos. Those are cool, man. I haven't really watched them, but I like how he put his own personal videos. Yeah, his first video I did watch a little bit. He writes.
Drop shit.
He starts off right off talking about how you're going to make money online probably for the first time. And you can tell he's excited about that. I've been an online marketer for 5 years, and let me tell you, that first 2 years, I had a full-time job back then, thank God, but my first 2 years of online marketing, I only invested money in programs and get-rich-quick schemes and whatever, training programs. I honestly didn't make any profits, I don't think, that first 2 years. Or if I made any profits, I certainly didn't get in the black. I was always negative. But dropshipping's got to be, I think dropshipping is probably the best way to get in online marketing for the least amount of money. The only way you could do it, I think, easier with less money is if you went and spent a lot of time learning how to be a web developer or something like that. But I've built websites, man. It's boring. And to get good at it, it takes hundreds or thousands of hours of practice to get the artistic approach. It's not for me. So if you don't want to be an artist with a Photoshop and all that, Dreamweaver and all that garbage, then dropshipping I think is the best. Anyway, this dude I like. I'm still looking. I got a bunch of others, but this video is long enough. I wanted to go over this site and say, this is cool, man. I like a lot of the stuff he did on here.